Oftentimes, the biggest complaint I get with the LG OLED TVs, really any OLED TV, is that it's lacking in a certain area. It's lacking in the juice department. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get a little bit more pop, a little bit more juice out of your picture, and to try to give you a more impactful HDR experience. Now, in order to achieve this, I will be trying to match it with my professional preference monitor, the Samsung S95B. Now, this is pretty juiced up out of the box, but I juiced it up more to my liking, and I'm going to try to match that on the LG C2 right in front of me. So all jokes aside, I do actually want to make this kind of that juicy picture mode. And if you're not a fan of that, probably just want to click off like right now. This is intended to be a guide that you follow, not something that you're going to copy one for one. I just want to show you how you are able to do it, and I want you to play around with the values to fit your liking. Now, also, I won't be going into the service menu at all in this video, so no worries there. So this is not going to be anything close to accurate or meant to be, okay? This is just some fun picture modes that you can try out if you like, and if you don't like it, don't use it. It's no big deal at the end of the day. I'm just giving you my method. So we're going to show you that you have to have dynamic tone mapping turned on. You can use HGIG, but there's going to be a number of titles that will not look great with HGIG. It'll just still look very dull, very dim. And that's not what we're going for with this picture mode at all. And yes, you will think it looks a little bit over brightened. We'll fix that in just a second. But this is a key thing to the picture mode. You have to use that. The reason why I say this is you're going to want to use the other modes because they do add a little bit of color boost when you compare it to the standard mode. There is just a slight boost in color. We're going to use RPG as our boost mode. You can use any mode, like I said, but I do recommend separating the modes so that you can have everything under control and switch on the fly whenever you want. For example, I have a mode that is going to be lower in the black stabilizer so I can get more of an atmospheric feel. And then I also have one that raises the black stabilizer when I play like first person shooter games where I really want to see into the corners, things like that. So you can just play around, get whatever you want out of the TV. At the end of the day, I do like how flexible the game optimizer is, especially on the 2022 TVs, but you still have some flexibility on the C1 and the G1 of last year. Alright, so one of the first things you're going to want to do, since we are messing with dynamic tone mapping on, you're going to want to change the black stabilizer and lower it a little bit. What I would suggest doing here is not really follow my value, just lower it to your liking. Find a game that you play a lot. Be aware that if you do this method, you will crush some shadows, so it's going to have to be something you're going to compromise most likely. Next, we're going to go to advanced picture settings, and then we go to color gamut. This is where you can select your color gamut of choice. There is native, dynamic, or Adobe RGB. There's also just auto detect, which is usually what I leave it on, but in this circumstance, I will put it on dynamic. This is going to give you a little bit more of that vibrant color boost. So we're going to leave it on that and roll with that for now. But again, you should try them out and test it to your liking. The next setting you're going to go under is also under advanced picture settings and color, and you want to go to fine tune. You will see that there is a low, medium, high, and user selection. So this is going to be one that's going to be totally up to you on what you use. You can kind of see this is similar to the live color option for Sony, though I didn't feel like it was as impactful or doing as much as the live color option. What you select here is going to be totally up to you. Let's go ahead and try out the medium setting since that seemed to be the most impactful for me. And the goal with this is not to raise the color so much where it's so oversaturated where you can't see any details. We don't want that. We want to still be able to see the details. So we're looking for that sweet spot to where the details just disappear, and we want to lower that a tad bit from there. So we want to have the most impactful saturation we can get without losing details. The reason why I'm using medium on the fine tune adjustment, I found that on high I was washing out the colors a little bit. So that's why I wanted to make sure I found a perfect balance or a good balance where I'm not going to wash out colors or it's not going to be too oversaturated where I'm losing those details because I still want to obtain all of the details that I see. Because I noticed, like for this example with the car in Forza Horizon, if I start pushing up the color depth more and more, I start to see those reflections on the car disappear a little bit, and that's not what I'm going for at all. Okay, so to run down the adjustments that I made, if you wanted to try them one for one, this is how you could do them. So my color is going to be set to 58 on the color depth. My color fine tune adjustment is going to be on medium. My color gamut is going to be on dynamic. And my black stabilizer is going to be on 7. My white stabilizer is also on 7. You could try those out, tell me how it goes in the comments below, or tell me what you changed to make it work for you. I encourage you to change these settings to your liking. I do not want you to really use them one for one, because I do think your values may vary depending on the kind of style you have or the kind of games that you play. I have a video similar to this coming for the QNED and also the A80J/A80K series TVs that really could be applied to the A90J as well, as they are very similar TVs. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give a thumbs up on the video and consider subscribing for more videos like this in the future and more TV reviews. If you want to see more videos from me on this topic, check out the videos right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.